What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. There's Harrison. Make sure to check out his channel, Power Stroke Maintenance. We just got done working on his 2019 for some other related components that you guys probably have already seen in the video. But tonight, we're going to be talking about this 2013, another one, King Ranch. I freaking love them. This one's got a rear knock sensor problem, and I want to show you a new tool from ProMaxx that's going to help us take this sensor out. All right, guys, let's check it out. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back and checking us out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We have, we're not looking at that. We have a rear knock sensor that we think is causing our P207F. We've already replaced the front one, had to put a turbocharger on this truck, and also had to do a couple of regens, but the one code that keeps coming back is our P207F. That's probably the worst code to have on one of these 6.7s. 20EE for a Lumaduty, 207F, well, that could be a Lumaduty, but 207F for the steel body trucks. Now, what I am suspecting right now is that we have a lazy NOx sensor. It's like an oxygen sensor, but it's not reading the oxygen content in the exhaust, it's reading the oxides of nitrogen. And if it does not read correctly, we're going to get the check engine light on, and it's just going to cause us a bunch of havoc. But ProMaxx team by Milton has came out with an air hammer power NOx and PM sensor removal kit, and check it out. We have some taps to re-secure the threads in the DPF, but we also have a whole bunch of different adapters for, we have, let's see if we can focus this. We have this tall thin wall is for a Jeep Ram EcoDiesel, and then we have another Ram EcoDiesel PM sensor for the Power Stroke. We have a Dirty Max and the Power Stroke NOx sensor removal. We have a low profile PM and a low profile NOx sensor adapter. So the theory behind this is once you put this on the NOx sensor, you take the air hammer and put it in its specifically designed places so that you can tighten it or loosen it. And for this application, I think I'm going to use the thin wall. So let's get some gloves suited up. It does say we're going to need to have some safety glasses on, courtesy of following the Cliff Notes. Bless his little heart. Bless his big heart. Cliffy Whiffy. Check him out. Adorn myself. They chrome, baby. Okay. Typically, instead of using this, what I have used in the past has been the oxygen sensor socket, but this is also for the NOx. They are 7/8 size, so sometimes you have to use a 7/8 wrench, sometimes you have to use this, but we're going to hopefully use just this and ProMaxx's air hammer bit. I'm going to bring my air hammer out. I have to take this out and put this in. Check it out. Oh, and it doesn't turn either. Ooh, so you can index it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's go under the truck. All right, everybody. Here we are underneath the truck. Rear NOx sensor. We have one NOx sensor right here, right on the inboard side, right on the outboard side, and then we have this lovely rear one that is right here at the end of the DPF. So we're using 996-8 adapter, and you can kind of figure out where the best spot for you to be is. So I don't want to put it right here and then hit it because I'm not going to have anything to continue the rotation. So let's put it right here so then I can air hammer and get it straight, and then do that the same thing, and then do that the same thing, or you could take it off and re-index it. But I want to start right here. In leaving one step out, I did leave this truck running for about 35 minutes before I pulled it in, and then immediately went and put some penetrant all over the base of the sensor. So I haven't used any matte gas, I haven't used any torches. Cover your ears because it's air hammer time. Ho, 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 ho. Are you kidding me? Check that out. That's freaking awesome. 133,000 miles on a rusted Michigan truck. That looks like it's gonna come out all the way. I'll just keep going. Could it have been the lubricant? Or was it the ProMaxx tool? I don't think it was the lubricant. Come all the way out. Check, man, I don't even know what to say right now. Let me go get my trim tool. You stay right there. All right, trim clip number 1. It's right here at the top. Now this is a big deal because I just had this happen to another vehicle. If you guys pay attention, what color is this sheathing on this sensor? What color is it? This is black, or dirty black. Brand new one. Let me show you the brand new one. Here's the brand new one. The sheathing is black. Here's the part number for your rear knock sensor. Make sure, oh wow, this thing's made in Japan. Made in Japan. Hey Doc, some of the best things are made in Japan. One of the biggest things to tell if you have the correct knock sensor. Okay, we got black. Black goes in the back. You guys come over here to the outside of this DPF. You see the blue? See the blue right here? See the blue sheathing? That is the front knock sensor. Okay, you can show me. I just had a truck come in where they had replaced those sensors and put the black in the blue and the blue in the black in the back. Got me tongue twisted. The truck was setting some weird DTCs. It had been in there for quite some time, but as soon as we changed the sensors to where the spot they should be, everything started reading like it should. So if you guys get a knock sensor from a parts department and you're working on the front one, make sure it's blue. If you're working on the back one, make sure it's black. All right, electrical connector right to the Knox module. If you guys haven't already, make sure to check out the merch store. My power stroke is fading because the brake clean has ate it, but you can see my ugly face. Gotta have one of these screwdrivers. Gotta have one for everything. I'm gonna take my screwdriver and slide this red locking tab back. But did you see that little dust that shooted out? Sometimes these can be a real pain to take off, but I'm going to depress this button because it's going to hurt to do it with my finger. And I'm going to take the end of this and kind of just wrap my hand around it and pull it off like that. I kind of did like this, just pulling the sensor. All right, the new one, I'm going to show you something we're going to do to inhibit this thing from ever sticking again. Okay, new sensor, same 2 tabs, same red electrical connector, little rubber cover. But the one thing that I'm going to do, or I'm going to add to this, is, you guys have saw me use this on the channel. This is Versachem anti-seize thread lubricant, but what the biggest thing is, resists temperatures up to 2,000 degrees. Well, our DPF is not going to get that hot. We would go into shutdown or fail-safe mode before it ever got that high. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit on the threads of this new rear knock sensor, just like that. And then we're going to come back over and I'm going to repeat the removal process. And I'm going to fish this new sensor in. Kind of floating it in because the wire is going to get all twangled. Now I'm not going to use the air hammer to tighten this because that's going to be silly. So let me get the tool that I use to remove these normally. Go something like this. Gonna go tighten it until it's snug. This is not a lug nut. Got a little like nickel gasket that's right under the threads of the sensor. So right there, that's tight. Now, if you guys don't have the ProMaxx tool, one of the things that I even do for oxygen sensors, this is how I would remove it. So I'd get a nice swinging room. I'm not gonna do this right here because that's not gonna be conducive. Likewise, right here, like I don't, this isn't good. So what I do is I'd make it straight like this, and I'd either wrap my hand in a glove or I would go like this, bam, 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 and the sensor comes right loose. Obviously using the air hammer was way better, but if you're at home and you're not in the Rust Belt, you could potentially get away with hitting your hand on the ratchet. Okay, let's put in the first or the second push pin that we removed. That's gonna go right here. The first push pin we removed, right there at the top, and then, sorry. And then one of the things we're going to do to the end of this connector is we'll put in a little XG12 into this connector just to make sure we have no electrical circuit issues. Plus, being down here in the frame and kind of by water, we go like this. Oh, great shot. Like this, and it's supposed to clip on. Sometimes that is a bit tough, and I will take a screwdriver or a trim tool and go right on this flat like this and give it a little hit with my hand, and then I'll take the same thing and slide this red thing right over. That, my friends, is how you replace your rear knock sensor or knock sensors, or even your PM sensor. I have a pipe over the axle from a truck that we put the Banks exhaust on, and his PM sensor is still stuck in that pipe. Now I got a badass kit that's gonna help me remove that PM sensor. So I'm gonna show you guys in another video how to remove the one over the axle using the same kit. Way stucker than what you guys just saw here. Let me know if this video helped you guys out. How many knock sensors do you have on your truck? Do you have one? Or do you have two? Have you even replaced any of them? Let me know. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I'll catch you guys all next time, maybe underneath replacing another knock sensor. I'll see you guys.